Finally, we've gotten the testimony of Zandile Khumalo, the sister of Kelly Khumalo. She was present at Vosloros when Kelly and the boyfriend came in and had fun, and suddenly the boyfriend had passed away at that house. Right now, there is a lot that is being said. Today, she was to testify, and of course, there have been some inconsistencies in the testimony. But one thing we are going to talk about is the accused person. Zandi Khumalo claims the man took away Senzo's life. Now, in today's video, we'll be sharing out and talking about the inconsistencies in our story, as well as we'll be talking about the potential implication of what this means, as well as Kelly Khumalo in the picture. Now, if you're new to my channel, if you're passing by for the first time here, you're most definitely welcome to Afro Black Gossip. In this channel, we'll talk about everything related to gossip, and of course, we'll go in details to talk about what the media doesn't talk about. If you're new here, please subscribe and give this video a like. Now, it took a few days and motions, but it has finally happened. Zandile Khumalo's sister, took to stand in the Senzo Meyiwa's trial. She had initially applied to have the media prevented from recording the proceedings live, but Judge Muamela dismissed the application. The media is allowed to record audio live. The Senzo Meyiwa's trial continued at the Pretoria High Court. Zandile was supposed to start giving her testimony on Monday, but she didn't want to be recorded. Zandile says she fears that she will be scrutinized as an artist. She still needs to be able to perform in public. After the application was dismissed and the proceedings started, she said she thought of appealing but chose not to. She wants the trial to continue because she wants justice for Senzo, she says. She said in her testimony by telling the court how she knew the late Bafana goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa, whose life was taken away at Kelly Khumalo's home. If I remember well, I knew Senzo between 2012 or 2013. Although I don't remember the date, I haven't been in his place, but I heard that he lives in Buklek. Now, every now and then, if they must meet with Kelly, we met at restaurants and entertaining places. Zandile says Kelly and Senzo loved each other, and Kelly told her that she met Senzo through a friend called Lucia. They loved each other and they were always with one another everywhere they went. They have a 9-year-old daughter called Tingo. The fateful Sunday, Senzo's life was taken away. They were all in place in that morning. It was me, Kelly, Ntoko, who slept over, and Senzo was also there. We heard that Royal Mahamudza was hosting a party and they had to attend, and on the same day we had a show. At the time I was working with my sister. We had a can-do event at Dorothy Nyembe in Soweto. We left in the morning preparing to go to Dorothy Nyembe, and we traveled in the same vehicle. When we arrived at the venue of the party, the plan was to drop Senzo and then we proceed to work. But the party hadn't started. They were still preparing, so we had to go with them to the event. She says when they arrived at Dorothy in Nyembe, they were on time but had to wait a while because people were performing. After their performance, they chilled for a while at the venue. When then we decided to leave the venue. After a while, we were driving. Senzo was calling the people from the venue of the party. They were still preparing and it hadn't started. On our way, Senzo asked us to pass by the house in Soweto. I don't know the house, but he told us that a mother of a player stays there and he wanted to drop some money there. After that, we passed by Intoko's home. I have never been there. It was my first time. When we arrived at the house, Intoko went into a certain house, and when he came out wearing a different top. At the time of the incident, Zandi was dating Longwe Twala, Chico Twala's son. On the day they headed to Kelly Khumalo's home, they were having lunch when Longwe Twala called Zandi and asked where she was. She says she told him that she is at home having lunch and told him who was at the yard and he came to join them. The court adjourned, and when it proceeded, Zandi became more emotional as she recounted the day started as a good day and ended up with being a shot. She heard guns and she saw a man with dreadlocks. The man pulled the trigger. Zandi identified the person who pulled the trigger as he accused number 2 Bongani Sanzi. Last month, Bongani was denied bail. At one point, Zandi told the accused that they all caused them so much pain in their family and made them go through a lot. The case has been postponed to tomorrow. Zandi Khumalo will continue to give her testimony, and the audio of the proceedings will be recorded live, while her face cannot be showed by any publication while she is taking the stand. Now, this is what we've got for you today, and this is the whole story of how it happened. happened in court. Please do well to share your thoughts on the comment section. We are still waiting for the real truth to come up because the prosecutors have to listen to each and every witness story and see the difference, the similarities. From there, they could bottle out what is going on and will actually pull the trigger. For now, Zandile Khumalo has pointed hands on this young man, claiming he is the one responsible for everything that had happened. Please do well to share your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching until the very last end, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.